It's time now to focus on your health. Are you feeling tired or maybe gaining weight, or maybe you just don't feel like yourself, or your hormones could be the cause? Dr. Tony Rodriguez of Infinite Healing Center is here with more. Thanks so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Well, it's interesting listening to those symptoms. A lot of people wouldn't know if it was a hormone imbalance. Explain how that hormone imbalance can negatively affect your life.
Yeah, well, maybe we should probably talk about hormones for a quick second. What hormones really are just a chemical messenger within our body. It communicates with every single cell, telling it when to turn on, when to turn off, what to do. And as we age, what happens is that these hormones start to drop off. And so those messages don't quite get across as quickly or as well as they once did. So what we do is, what you'll tend to find is that symptoms start coming about, things like brain fog, fatigue, anxiety, depression. You know, you have some of the musculoskeletal things like bone, muscle pain, back pain. Lack of sleep is another big factor. You'll also start finding things like decreased sex drive, performance start becoming a really big issue as well.
How do you know if this is caused by hormones or not?
Well, really, I think the thing is you start off with symptoms and you start looking at maybe some tests, lab tests predominantly really tell you whether there's some imbalances in some of the levels that we're looking for. If you qualify for something like that, then we definitely want to see if there's something that we can do to try to naturally boost those things up and try to get you feeling as best as you possibly can.
Now, you said naturally. Why choose natural hormones versus synthetics?
So typically what we're seeing nowadays is that synthetic hormones are the main line of care for medicine at this point in time. So you have horse-derived estrogen, you have synthetics and testosterone. They'll give you some symptom relief, but they're not necessarily giving you the full benefit that you would find. So natural hormone is going to be something that our testes, the ovaries are producing in and of themselves. Your body tends to take that information and actually do some amazing things with it. They have some great protective capabilities from your heart, your brain, your bones, your muscle. You start feeling like you're actually kind of reversing the age of life quite a bit.
Now, what is the process, though, of optimizing hormones at your facility? How does that work?
Yeah, so what we do, like I said, is we want to start off with a symptom checklist. We want to make sure that we're treating the patient, finding out what's going on with them and how we can best help them in these circumstances. We'll do a physical evaluation. We'll do the order of the labs. We typically look at estrogen, testosterone, thyroid, some of the stimulating glands, some of the stimulating hormones that do that. And then we'll take a look and see where can we optimize it. We don't want it to be at the lower tier where you might be within normal range, but we actually want to try to get you up to a really high range when your body was at its peak at one point in time. We combine something like these natural pellets, so we'll start putting some of the natural hormones inside the pellets. We insert that just underneath the skin in the back of the hip. It's a slow release pellet that you'll typically see over 4 to 5 months, and as your body requires it, it starts drawing it in. We combine that with some of the natural supplements, and then you'll start seeing that your body really starts taking off. The vitality really picks up. People start feeling amazing. It really is a game changer for a lot of folks.
And we're seeing the supplements now too. And let's talk about the feeling afterwards. After you're treated, how do you feel? What do your patients say to you?
Yeah, so what we're finding is that people really have that energy to make it through the day. They're sleeping really well. They're waking up kind of with a vigor to go attack life and start checking off some things on their list. They start finding that they're thinking clearly. They really start feeling better, thinking better, acting a lot better. It really helps out in their relationships as well. You know, when you start finding that you have actually a little bit of a drive and you have some intimacy that you want to go back to, it changes people's lives. I've never seen anything quite like this in our practice and what's been going on with people as we treat them.
Now, you have a special for anyone watching right now to try this.
Yes, we do. So what we're doing is for anybody who comes in for an evaluation, we'll go ahead and give them a book from Gary Donovitz. He's the gentleman that developed BioT. It's Age Healthier, Live Happier. Come on in, we'll get you the free book. You can read about it on how to actually age healthy and hopefully get you some optimization and get you feeling like $1 million again.
There you go. To make your appointment, everyone, call today, 480-985-7070. Also, learn more at infinitehealingcenter.com.